Okay, so morning of August 20, let's see what date it is. It's Tuesday, August 22nd. It's about 7:45. Normally I film on the bike, but just figured I'd get going. Just leaving I'm probably saying this wrong, the Tehachapi trading post in Sargent. And boy, what a great night. Met two cool guys from New Zealand, and riding with a guy from Iowa. We went over Marshall Pass together. And just wanted to show you, very beautiful here. It's kind of a valley. I think we're at like 9,000 feet. I think that's the pass we came in over there, Marshall Pass, or somewhere back there. Anyway, all loaded up. And one day I have to do a gear review because I know that's the only thing people really care about. I just got to get a nice day where I have a zero to unload all this stuff. Usually too tired when I get into the end of the day. Anyway, plan is to go to 50 to Luder's campsite, and then it's another 50 or so to Del Norte. So be in Del Norte tomorrow night. Just a little early morning filming. Beautiful canyon or valley, whatever they call it out here, we're going through. And it doesn't stink doing a few miles on pavement downhill. That's the guy from New Zealand I met. He's going probably twice as fast as me. He forgot something back at the campsite and all the way back. Anyway, he's motoring. Okay, just a quick morning update. I'm about 22 miles south of Sargent and currently at almost 8,900 feet. Then about 1,100 feet of climbing. And somebody said something pretty interesting last night. Somebody asked if it was going to rain. They thought it would rain. And one guy replied, he said, Colorado, especially this section, is kind of like a high desert. And I didn't give it much thought. But I look at it now, and you know, we're at a pretty high elevation, and there are some trees and there's rock formations, but if you look around, there's not much going on, and I guess that's right. Don't listen to anything I say at all on this channel because I don't know anything about geology or deserts, and not that much about bikes either, for that matter. But I'm starting to realize that I'm gonna have few and far between. I'm gonna have very few trees going forward because this is a high desert. Once I get into New Mexico in a few days, I know that that's a pretty varied terrain. But I guess I was hoping for a little bit of kind of like East Coast forest to ride through, or like what I did up in Banff for a bit. But I think it's just going to be open, and dare I say sun beating down, because I'll take that over rain any day. But that's kind of my epiphany for today. But anyway, it's beautiful, nice day. I think I have another 1,500, 2,000 feet of climbing today, and another 27 miles to Luder Campsite. So anyway, another part of Colorado, very pretty. This is a quick video on how lazy I am. If you look down, you hear that clicking? Every time my pedal goes on, it hits the strap holding the water bottle. Oops. And I've been riding like that for probably 1,000 miles. And I'm too lazy to just move every day I say I'm gonna move the strap. But today may be the day, we'll see. So I thought I'd give a quick midday update coming to you during lunchtime from the middle of pretty much nowhere. So I could probably tell you where I am, but I'm not really sure. Probably 30 miles from Sargent, and that's about it. But anyway, type 2 fun at its best. Well, it's after lunch, and I don't know whoever watches these. I don't really complain too much, but Southern Colorado kind of sucks. I mean, it's basically today, not even including the other days, 50 miles of just open nothing plains with just enough hills to be annoying and headwinds. So, not enjoying this right now, but don't take that as complaining. I'm just pointing it out because I only have 20 more miles of this with the sun beating down on me, this headwind, and these roads that used to be good, but they kind of suck now because there's a lot of gravel. But I know you probably can't see it, but there's like this cool animal right by the rocks. He's like the biggest land animal I've seen in a while. Hello? Wonder if it's a raccoon. You see him? Oh, there he goes. He had a huge tail too. Okay, 40 miles in today, and I must say this was a boring day. It's probably a boring video because guess what? It looks the same as it did 40 miles ago. The rain stopped, but the headwind is still here. So anyway, I just thought I'd let you experience what it's like on the on the Great Divide Mountain Bike Route in Southern Colorado. And anyway, 8 miles to Luder's campsite, and it won't come too soon. I still have to go over another pass. Got one more 1,000 feet of climbing. So I'll see you there. Just a quick addendum to that last post. In case you didn't notice, I figure I'd change it up and walk a bit. Why should I ride the whole way? I'm probably one of the only people that get off the bike and walk, but it makes my feet feel good and makes my butt feel good, and I do it every once in a while, especially even now when it's not steep. Okay, we're all set up. We're in camp for the night. Luder's campsite. It's very nice here. Down there are the two New Zealanders. That's my setup for the night. And in case anyone cares, I have a tarp tent notch. I love this tent. It's light, it's weatherproof, and hasn't let me down. The only thing is it's small. The only thing left to do, we did about, well, I did, so did the rest of those guys, about 50, 48, 49 today, and we're basically on top of Chita Pass or something like that. It's a good thing no one really watches my video, especially people from Colorado, because they'll tell me all the towns and passes that I name wrong or say wrong. Anyway, I'm just going to fill up some water, cook dinner, and I'm going to crash. Today was hard, lots of headwinds, and basically the whole 48 miles. So hopefully tomorrow they switch to the other direction. One last post for the night. The good news is this campsite has a spring, which is my favorite drinking source. The bad news is, I don't know if you can see, there's a wasp nest all around it. So, see what happens. I still have to get some water.